guess I'd like to do this without my glasses, but I don't think I'll be able to do that. I would like to see, there we go, the camera and where I'm supposed to be looking. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is my first video and wow, I'm just gonna chat very they make it look so easy. This took me about an hour to figure out. I currently have my cell phone propped in a Joby, like I guess I'll show you that at one point, but it's something I ordered probably around 3 years ago. To do what? Start a YouTube channel. And here I am now in 2025, January. Happy New Year. I'm 53 years old. My name's Debbie and I live in Canada. And I have entertained the idea, been inspired by the idea of starting a YouTube channel, maybe even longer than 3 years. And that's really what I want to talk about here right now. I think one of the, well, first of all, I saw a YouTube channel this morning, and I'll link that in once I figure out how to do all those nifty things. And it's a great channel. It's called Green Renaissance, and they interview a number of different people, I think from all over the world, just about life and you know, everyone's personal stories. So what the one woman this morning who was being interviewed, I think it's one of the most recent videos, was talking about as women in particular, having a softness as you enter your 50s. And I so connected to that language and even the word soft. I have struggled with that, I think, for probably most of my life, as many of us do. There's a lot of ways we show up in the world. And for me personally, I haven't been very kind to myself in my mind. Again, something that I'm sure most women out there can relate to. And if you can't, that's fantastic. I've done work over the years to try to be kinder to myself. But I mean, we're our worst critic. And you know, it can be really, really hard. And the things that we say to ourselves sometimes, I mean, are so outright cruel that we wouldn't dare to say it to anyone else, let alone think of it of anyone else. And so this is what this video was talking about this morning. And at 53 years old for myself, I'll be turning 54 in June, so this year, that is, you know, not a resolution, but an intention for myself to be kinder, to embrace that softness. And that's not just, you know, psychologically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, but physically as well. I mean, and this is what this other person spoke about, was the softness around even our bodies. At 53 years old, I'm not the same person I was as a young trainee going to the police academy, which I also, that was a big part of my, that was my career for the majority of my life, and I can talk about that as well. I'm no longer a police officer. I'm a police officer in here, but I'm no longer actively serving, and but did so for about 16 years, and very, very honored to do so here in Canada. I am working full-time again in a communications capacity. Yes, so that is, so here I am. I took my dogs for a big walk this morning. I'm thinking my channel name, I've come up with a couple of different channel names over the years, but I'm really leaning towards Rosy Cheeks and All. And being part Irish, mostly Irish, and Irish Canadian, and just naturally my whole life I've had very light skin, dark hair, and very, very rosy cheeks. And I think as I'm getting older as well, I don't know if anyone else can relate to this. I don't know if it's menopause or just your skin changes over the years. Certainly, I feel like it looks even more Rosie. So I think my dad used to say, or I remember someone, maybe my mom, these sayings like, well, do it anyway, you know, freckles and all, or messy hair and all, or rosy cheeks and all. So here I am. I have considered, like I said before, not considered, I really wanted to show up here on this platform. I think it's such a creative arena, and I mean some of the most inspiring people and ones that really have made an impact in my life, I have found here on YouTube. And I'll talk about some of those channels, and they are some of the most unassuming channels, and that's personally what I'm connected to and I gravitate towards. And so I feel like my channel would be probably similar to that. Hence, right now, there's no perfection here. I just wanted to jump on and chat. And so one of the, you know, why has it been 3-4 years even of days where, and please comment down below if you can relate to this, where whether it's a YouTube or starting a business or going back to school or having a workout routine goal or changing in your diet, all of these things in life that we sort of set our intention to, and so many times it does work out, and there's so many things, and I can share that with you as well, that I would love to hear your stories as well, that I'm very proud of resilience and overcoming and achieving goals. But there's a lot that I think, especially since I've turned 50, where something happened. There was an obstacle, probably up here, maybe a bit in here, of feeling that, well, who am I to do that? And I guess, you know, we hear about it all the time, imposter syndrome. And my battery's dying. First fail. Oh well, we'll see what happens with that. I don't know if it's gonna die or not. Okay, so anyway, this will be my first video, and just to finish that thought of, it has been 3-4 years of me thinking about doing this, and here I am, and it's going to be very imperfect, rosy cheeks and all, and talking about one of the loves of my life is coffee. I was a barista for most of my 20s, and would go back to that in a second if they hire a 53-year-old and serve up some great coffees. I loved it. And I'm working full time, and I also have a business on the side where I make my own candles. And I don't know if you can see that there. So I haven't really launched that either, but my company is called The Chimney Witch, and there's a backstory to that. It was one of my favorite children's books, or a version of that. And so I ended up finding that in my 50s. So a lot has happened since I turned, I'd say 50, even before that, around changing my career, leaving my policing career, which I may share. I'm not really sure if I can articulate that even to this day. And so thank you for coming here today. I have my 2 dogs I have 2 children. I'm married. I walk my dogs daily in this beautiful, beautiful forest. That is my therapy. That is my saving grace. That's where I am, where I do my thinking. That's where I am at most at peace. And I love being with my dogs. And so that gets me outside. That gets my exercise. It's not cardio. I'm not running. I'm not doing any of the things that I used to do, but I may take on that as the year progresses as well. But for now, I do make my own candles, and but again, a little bit of the imposter syndrome too, and putting things on the back burner. But here I am. I am here on YouTube. This is my first video, and I hope to continue. And I would like to, my intention would be to upload once a week. So if you're interested in, if you're probably, I would assume, you know, a woman out there, or someone in their 50s. I'm 53 and starting a YouTube channel. I've seen so many of those thumbnails and those titles, and yeah, but I I thought of doing it many, many, many years ago. So I literally went for a walk with my dogs this morning. Freezing cold out. I think it's -14 with the wind chill here in Ontario. And came back, made myself a delicious coffee. I wake up for coffee. And set my camera up on this very makeshift apparatus that has fallen over about 1,000,000 times. So like I said before, it's taken me about an hour to do this. So who knows, maybe I won't even upload it. I hope I do. And I hope that I can be as authentic and creative and inspired on this platform as I have had the luxury of, you know, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for so many of the channels that I've come across, some very edited and curated and beautiful, and others where someone like myself just jumps on and starts to chat, and that's been some of the best pieces of inspiration for me over the last couple of years. And so it's not going to be perfect, and I will hopefully just be able to connect with some of you out there who maybe too are feeling you're hiding a little bit, or coming into a softer part of your life where it's not that hustle. I am looking for a quieter life. I'm looking for the little pieces of magic in life and those pieces of joy. And I really do feel like I'm at that place in my life where it's quieter. My kids are older. They're 16 and 20, so post-secondary and still in high school. And I've done a lot of soul searching over the last 3-4 years around life, and nowhere near, I don't know if we ever really get to a destination of figuring things out quite right. I really don't think we do. And so maybe that's what this channel is just going to be about, is chatting it out together. And again, some of my passions are coffee. I love candle making. I love reading. I love music. We're a huge concert goer family, and music has really been a huge piece of my life, like so many of us. And I'm obsessed with tiny homes, although I don't live in a tiny home. I would aspire to, but my husband might have something to say about that. And being in nature. So thank you for showing up today. Again, I have no idea what this is going to look like, and that's okay. And I may just post it anyway. I don't know if I'm looking at the right place. I don't know if the volume is going to be great. I don't think the lighting is how it's supposed to look. But here I am, and I look forward to a journey. I look forward to showing up and seeing where this takes me. I have big plans over the next 10 years, I would say. My husband and I both look at one day being able to be independent as far as work location is concerned. So that's part of the incentive as well. I'd love to go back. I had some entrepreneurial experience and roots in between policing and where I'm at now, and really, really, really grateful for that experience. And there's a deep creativity inside of me that I just feel, I think this might be the platform to share that, and to not just be a consumer of all of the amazing channels that I've been able to watch and learn from and be inspired by. I think it's a little bit of time to give back, and I don't just want to be a consumer. I want to be a contributor as well. So anyway, have a wonderful Sunday. Back to work tomorrow after the Christmas holidays, and hope to see you soon. Bye. Just wanted to jump back on really quick and say this was not something that I had planned today. My idea today was to do some cooking, do some baking, back to school. It's been 2 weeks, but I had said to myself at the start of having a holiday over Christmas from my job that one of my goals was to upload, commit to it, upload my first YouTube video. And today's Sunday, so very last day before going back to work. And as I was walking the dogs this morning, I felt disappointed. I felt disappointed in myself for not keeping my word, and for again thinking, is this another one of those things that you said you're going to do, and then it will go into next week and the following week and the following week, and I'll be sitting here next year of January 2026 saying, gee, I really wish I had done that last year, because I've been in that position too, because like I said, I've thought about this for 3 years. So if you're thinking about something, whatever it is, I just want to jump on here. No makeup. Don't think I've washed my hair in about 3 days. It's the Christmas holidays. And do what you're gonna do. Just try it. It's not gonna be perfect, but one step in front of the other, and who knows? Who knows? So, okay, thanks, bye.